Hello, my name is Kenny Trent. This is my daughters, Caroline and Clarissa, and my son-in-law, Cody. My wife, Shelia. Back in February of 2017, she was diagnosed with rectal cancer that had metastasized to her liver. So we began our treatment, our cancer journey back in February of 2017. So in that process, that time was a very long process for us. Tough on our family, but I think we made it through it and was able to stay together as a family and love each other through her process. The hardest thing was seeing her go through what she went through as far as with the cancer symptoms and the chemo reactions and the post-chemo treatments, the radiations, plus the surgery processes. We remained on chemo every other week with a few little breaks during that process. But up until February of 2020, she developed some pretty severe symptoms, and unfortunately, we lost her February the 25th. Any family that has suffered through cancer knows that there are some bad times with that, and there are some sad times with that. And but here's what I've always thought: as long as we have breath, we have hope. And we hoped. Our hope was up until February the 25th of 2020, is that Shelia would get better. But it didn't happen that way. So we have eternal hope. And so that's the process that we look at now. That is, even though that God didn't heal her physically, He healed her spiritually. Through this whole process, we had positive things to look at with Caroline and Cody getting engaged. She was so excited about the wedding process, and then excited about Clarissa coming up and graduating from high school and following her dreams.
So where my mom taught at is a very, very small school. There was maybe 80 people in total who attended that school, and we were all really close-knit. And my mom had every kid from 6th grade below, so it really affected everyone in our school when she was diagnosed. And we had decided to do a shirt because earlier in that school year, our science teacher in the middle school was diagnosed with breast and skin cancer, and we saw how much she went through, but we saw how much people came together and how much support we saw with people buying those shirts. And so I wanted to do the same for my mom. And so the shirt design had Philippians 4:13 on it, which was her favorite verse, and only her favorite verse, but it's the verse that she said all throughout her journey. And then on the back, we just put #Shelia Strong. And then of course we did it in blue, which is the color for colon cancer.
So we got engaged in July of 2019, and we set our wedding date for July 18th of 2020. And my mom was super excited. She helped us plan everything. And then when she got really sick in February, I asked her, I said, "Mom, would it be okay if I got married early?" And because she did not want me to get married early, for the simple fact was that I hadn't got out of school yet, and she knew that, some girls, they get married and then they don't finish school, and she wanted me to finish school really bad. And she said, "Caroline, I would love that." And so Cody took care of everything, and he got our marriage certificate the same day we got married.
They said, you need to go back to the hospital right now. She took a turn for the worse. And we got in there, and we knew time was coming close, and Kenny was able to officiate our wedding right there in the hospital. And so we were officially married at about 11:45 on February 24th, and then Shelia passed on probably 12:15 or 12:30 on the morning of the 25th.
We're able to have everybody in the room and get married, and we sang Amazing Grace when she did pass away, and we were just very blessed that day.
Be there in support of that individual. first of all, in support of letting them know how much that you love them and that you'll go to the ends of the world. I'm not a racer, I'm not a runner, but just to get out and walk and give my time to show that I do support my loved one. That's why this race is important, to support these families and to just to show an outward appearance that we're going to get through this.
I would say love your family, love Jesus, and be an advocate for yourself. And if you have somebody who is in your family that has colon cancer or any other cancers, love them, let them know that you're there for them. And even if you don't, if you've been blessed to not have anybody in your family who's been diagnosed with cancer, let other people know that have been, that you love them and that you're praying for them and that you support them.
We're the Trent family and we run for Shelia. Who do you run for?